Good morning, everyone. A heartiest welcome to you all. The word imperfect actually spells I am perfect because everyone is perfect in their own imperfect ways. With this thought, today I am here with a new poem, My Nose, written by Gabriel Lieberman. Children, do you know any famous nose in history? Let me tell you. First is Michelangelo. Michelangelo was teased as a young for his nose because he had a squashed nose. Another one is a fictional character, Cyrano de Bergerac. He was equally famous for his bravery and for his large nose. Now let us know something about its poet, that is Gabriel Lieberman. Children, Gabriel Lieberman, born in 1952 and died in 2005. He was an American poet. He was born and brought up in USA and spent his life there. He had an interest in poetry and he was a fine poet and the writer of the famous poetry The Nose. This poem has received a good deal of appreciation from the readers. In the poem The Nose, he talks about how long the nose is. Children, now we start reading of the poem. The first stanza. I never chose my nose to be a statement of longevity. Its grandeur lies within its size and the way it looms between my eyes and the way it leads me from meal to meal. Some wonder if the bulbous thing is mine and is it really real? Children, in these lines, the poet adores his nose, his long nose. He is rather proud of his unusual asset, that is, his nose. Here, I stands for poet, and he never chose a clear expression of his long existing nose. He said that his nose is very impressive because of its size. He says that some people wonder that he has a fatty nose. It leads him from meal to meal, means it leads him everywhere. He wonders, is the nose really real one or any artificial thing? Now come to next stanza. From my childhood days I wore it. Like a crown, my mom adored it. My father, who had a big one too, said, son, it's something to get used to. And if children taunt you, don't forget, there are bigger things you will regret, and your nose will grow much bigger yet. Now, in this stanza, the poet recalled his childhood days. He said that from his childhood days he is wearing his nose. It has grown its size now. His mother loved it when he was a child and said that his father also had a big nose and his father used to advise him that he should be used to, and children will make a remark which will made him angry. He should not forget that there are many bigger things in the world for that he can regret, but not because of his nose, as his nose will grow much bigger, so he should not think about others. Children, now on the third stanza. So big, in fact, that when I sneezed, the trees around me lose their leaves. It precedes me into any room, but it has always made the ladies swoon. People often say to I, smaller noses we have seen on elephant and rhinoceros. In this stanza, poet very proudly claims that when he sneezes, it makes trees to lose their leaves because of his abnormally large and bulbous nose. He often finds it the subject of ridicule and joke. People used to make fun of him. He writes that it gives him a regal look and makes ladies notice his nose. He is rather proud of his unusual nose. Now come to last stanza. Me and my nose are stuck together, whether for worse or maybe better. It gives my face a regal look and helps turns pages in this book. And when they put me in a basket, tell the one that builds my casket to cut a hole on top so I can smell the flowers when I die. In the last stanza, the poet requests that when he dies, the casket maker should make a hole on top of the casket so that his nose can stick out and smell the flowers grown on his grave. Children, now I hope that you have clearly understood the poem and enjoyed it a lot. Now read this poem and enjoy it once again. We will meet soon in the next video with next lesson. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, stay fit and healthy.